business in the auto industry in 1992. We started off with one store. My dad grew it out to over 20 stores. And in 05, he went off and ran for government. So we went down from 20 stores down to 3 stores because he wanted to get out and everything else. So one of my jobs was to go in and do vendor negotiations. And one thing we started to notice is when I go in and talk to these vendors, and this is actually a true story, the vendor went up to me and I said, I want this discount we used to get. And the vendor told me, well, Matt, it's nothing personal. We like you a lot, but before you were purchasing groups of 20 plus dealerships, and now you have 3. And so one thing we noticed is just the efficiencies and the terms and conditions that we had as a 20 plus dealership group was huge. And sometimes we saw up to 50–60% discounts on items that we can no longer get today. So this kind of highlighted where Jesse and I took it from there. We had this concept where I was like, well, this isn't fair. This isn't right. How come these big dealer groups out there can get these huge savings and the single points now that the smaller dealer groups can't get them? So what we did is I said, well, initially I'll just get my 20, 25 dealership friends. I have a few of them in the industry. I was like, we'll just go ahead and create a buying group, and we'll just go ahead and make decisions together and vet some of these vendors. Well, then we got together finally with Jesse and we said, why would we stop there? Why wouldn't we include every single dealership from across the country, single point, to allow you guys to have the same negotiating power, even more powerful than the big public groups out there? And Jesse, he's been one of the best, I think, vendor owners of all times. And one thing that we were talking about is when a big company go with talk with them, negotiate, sometimes they get discounts of up to 65%. And me, I'm paying 100% now. Or maybe I'm getting 5% off, 10% off because I have 3 dealers. And so the whole concept now going forward is we're trying to level the playing field between these big, powerful dealer groups and everybody else. And here's the interesting thing, and we stumbled across this in our research, is going forward, basically the dealership industry that we're in right now, we're frogs in warm water. And when I say that is the market share of the single point dealerships are slowly going down and the big dealer groups are increasing. It's happening actually quicker than we've ever anticipated, and it's going to continue to get that way. My prediction is one day, if we don't stop it, our industry will turn into what we saw in the general merchandising industry with Walmart and Target. We're going to have maybe 5, 10, 15 big players because they're running more efficient than we are. I have an auto way down the street from me. They're a great store. I outsell them, no problem, but I know they're running more efficient than I am. And what they're doing with that extra savings, they're putting more training in their staff. They're upgrading all their facilities. AutoNation's going out and they're upgrading all their facilities, the level A facilities, and that's great. But for a lot of the single point stores, we can't afford to do that, or we're taking the money and doing different things with it. So the whole concept here is we're trying to give every single dealership the opportunity to go out there and have a big savings and compete at that level. And that's kind of where we're at with Dealer United. That's how we founded it.